Howdy ho, H2Os, Roller Bros, and Ariana Zamoras. I'm your guide, Q. Welcome back to r/cringe, featuring r/cringe pick. We got some cringe pick, r/cringe pick, just a single cringe pick on that subreddit, r/cringe picks. We got some stories to go over, some cringy videos, and some cringy posts. So let's just jump right into it. What am I, Philly D now? Hey, this is Q from the future. I just want to let you guys know this video is a little bit shorter than usual because there was a clip that I used in here that got copyright claimed, and rest in peace to that clip. I'll see if I can find a clip of that without music, but until then, enjoy the video. Alright, let's start it off in style. Made an accidental, horribly racist comment. I was working as a cook at a Waffle House in Northwest Arkansas, right on the Oklahoma border. Because of the proximity to the two states' universities, we would get a lot of people wearing their school colors or logos, and there would be lots of good-natured ribbing. One morning, an elderly black couple came in fully decked out in OU gear. Windbreakers and caps. As they were sitting down, I said, "Oh no, we don't serve your kind here." The looks on their faces conveyed a deep, deep sadness and disappointment towards me. I stood there grinning, but thinking to myself, why aren't they joking back? And then it hit me. I started stammering and almost threw up. My stomach sank so fast. I finally explained myself to them, and they realized what I'd been trying to say, and their expressions totally changed. They laughed with/at me and were just lovely. It was awful. Just trying to imagine like the transition in his mind from seeing their deep sadness and the disappointment on their faces and being like, wow, these guys are really dedicated Oklahoma University fans, and then being like, oh no, they think that I'm like still all down for segregation up in here. Hi, good evening. Yes, who's this? I'm creepy guy you don't know. I'm sorry to send you a message without your notice. I know I don't know you in person, and it's very disrespectful what I'm doing, texting you without your notice. But the truth is, I just can't help myself when I saw your picture on Realtor.com. I was going through... Hi, creepy guy again. I'm gonna send you the exact same message, except this time about your profile on Zillow.com. This is just so creepy, especially it's just like a copy and paste message, so I wonder how many realtors he is sending these messages. This is like in the same vein as people that message each other asking them out on like LinkedIn. It's like, this is a business page. This isn't Tinder, this isn't Bumble, this isn't even Facebook where it's like for personal connections. This is a business situation. You should not send messages like this. So, a certain comment was left on this picture you see here. Are you pregnant? No. Oh, looks like you got a little round belly in this pic, lol. Oh. Yeah, and the way that your hand is on the side of your belly, lol. I died the first time I read this one. Everything is just so cringy. It almost makes me feel like this person is trying to be intentionally hurtful because they, like, explain why they thought she was pregnant. It's just like, ugh, stop. Both not getting invited to Sarah's birthday, even though she's friends with us, gang. She invited me, but I'm in Indiana, so I couldn't go. Oh, just me, huh? Yeah. Yep. Oh my god, no. This would just be so much better if you had just not contacted this person and just assumed that you weren't the only one that wasn't invited. Oh no. Anyone want to go to Subway with me? Please. I'm very lonely. To all of the students in his college or his high school or whatever. Like, I'm praying that this is satire because of the Minion profile picture, but if it's not, please, I hope things get better for you. Hey, you want to go to the mall? Girl, I wish I could, but I can't. I have my mom's celebration of life today. Okie dokie, have fun. I'm happy she's better. Actually, she's not. She passed away last Sunday. This is like the memorial service. No, I mean, I understand that you could get confused by celebration of life, but I've never heard celebration of life used in any other context. Witness the most horrible, awkward, cringe-filled first date. If this isn't appropriate here, feel free to delete, but I have to tell someone about this. Oh man, it was so awful. So last Tuesday, I stopped by a local sports bar to grab dinner before the Hurricanes game, and since I was alone, I sat at the bar. It was fairly crowded, so I had to find a seat. Anyway, there was a couple to the left of me. Her closest, him to the left. I'm not trying to eavesdrop, but he's working it, and she's having none of it. He jumps from topic to a topic, trying to find something, anything she's interested in discussing. After each failure, there's this long, awkward pause where neither of them say anything. I begin to use the game clock on whatever basketball game is on to time these pauses. The record was 6 minutes. She's down to nearly the bottom of her beer, sitting with her arms crossed, terrible body language, glancing at the door occasionally. By now, the bartender knows what's going on. He tries to help the guy out by bringing her another beer, saying he accidentally poured the wrong one and she can just have it. That could have gone really bad, but her face lit up, she smiled, and she was very appreciative. I was beginning to think this might turn around. Alas, it was not meant to be. He tried discussing vacation spots, sports, Netflix shows, movies, etc. Nothing. The bartender tries coming over again and saying, "So what's on the agenda for you two tonight?" She immediately blurts out home, which clearly did not include the guy. Dude stands at the plate and swings a few more times before she finally gets up and leaves. It felt like a massive, angry, dark cloud followed her out. Dude just sat there staring at half a beer. The bartender came over and offered condolences, and I genuinely felt bad for him. I've been there. So in my mind, there's like one of two possibilities here. One, she just didn't want to date anybody. I guess she went on a first date and was like, I'm not open to any sort of relationship. I'm just gonna shut this person down time after time. And then two, and I think this is a little bit more likely, maybe something happened before this guy showed up that like completely killed the vibe, and so she was no longer interested. But either way, if I were the guy sitting next to these two people, I would have had to be taking some heavy sips off of my adult beverage to be able to handle this cringe. So today was my 17th birthday. I got the usual socks, deodorant, Xbox Live gift cards. My dad hands me this small box. I open it and it's just our garage key. Obviously I'm confused and ask him why he's given me the key to our own garage. He tells me to go out and open the garage up, and turns out he had a hidden surprise for me behind the door. I'm in shock and disbelief right now, but I'm actually a proud owner of a Ferrari and a Bentley. Happy birthday to me, so thankful. Mother of God, you lucky rich kid. Better take me out for drives every day in those beasts. Words can explain how jealous I am. Screw you, LOL. Oh, do not worry. I'm pretty sure I have a long list of people who want to ride, but I'll add you to the reserved list. Let me drive the Ferrari and you can have the Bentley. Hey, nice Google pic. I'm pretty sure it's mine. LOL, if you don't believe me, you're free to come over and see for yourself. You're only saying I can come over because you know I live like an hour away from you. If I lived closer, I def would, but the fact is this is a Google picture. Don't make yourself look stupid. Just be honest and admit it's all a joke before you get torn down more by others. So I was able to find this picture pretty easily by searching Floyd Mayweather, Ferrari, Bentley, and it turns out these two cars, the base price of each of them combines to over $530,000. So like, even if it's true, it's just like, hey, my parents are really stupid and they bought $500,000 worth of cars for a 17-year-old kid, but it's not even true. So just like, what are you even flexing about? Like, if anybody actually came to check it out, they'd just be sorely disappointed. Made a fool of myself in Starbucks. This one is short and sweet. So I've recently started a job at a shoe shop in my local shopping center. I started 2 weeks ago, and on my break I go to Starbucks in the food court and order an Americano. There's a cute guy around my age who's always working there, and I've definitely noticed him since day one. So I go there today and he takes my order. He smiled at me and said, "Your name is Harry Chestnuts, right?" Obviously not my real name, but this is Reddit. I give him a big smile back, laughed, and said, "Aw, you remembered." The poor man then turns scarlet, laughs uncontrollably, and for some weird reason glances at my chest. I looked down at myself, confused as hell, and realized to my dismay that I'd forgotten I was wearing my new name tag, which had only been given to me by my manager the previous day. He had read my name off the badge, and that's how he knew. I turned redder than him and just blurted out, well, maybe you'll remember it next time, and then laughed in an illegally high-pitched tone. I took my coffee and left. I'll never return. Our romance was sweet while it lasted. You know what's the worst part of this? And let me know if this is just me. I think that he actually might have been trying to flirt. Like, oh, your name is Harry Chestnuts, right? Like, trying to be like, oh, it's funny because I'm saying your name is this, right? But I'm reading it off your name tag. I don't know. Maybe that's just me reading the situation weird, but anyway, rest in peace. Let's get an F in the chat for this poor woman. Here's a little blooper dabber. And I know people are already gonna say, oh, like, adults can do whatever they want with their money, like, it's their money, they can spend it on their kids however they want. I don't know why I just did a Trump voice for somebody doing that comment. But anyway, like, I just think if somebody spends $500,000 on cars for a 17-year-old, it's extremely irresponsible spending. Hey, come follow me on Instagram if you like cool pictures of items in my room, cats, people in my life, sort of stuff like that. And follow me on Twitter. Both of those things will be linked in the description down below, as well as my Twitch, my Amazon affiliate links for all of the products that I use for my equipment things. The cool thing about those links is if you click on them and then do other shopping on Amazon within 24 hours, I get a little bit of credit for that as well. So consider doing that stuff. Otherwise, skate on to the best of your abilities, you lovely rollerbladers and H2Os. Make sure you are ingesting more water, or if you're already drinking more water, I've gotten this complaint so many times, continue proper water consumption. I don't want to tell people to give themselves water intoxication. That would be very bad. But anyway, I will see you soon. Have a wonderful day.